Hello everyone, my name is Jean Michel Habineza and this is my story. 10 years ago, I was about 18 years old. That was in 2006. And I made a prayer to God and I said, God, I want you to use me. I want you to use my life to make a difference in this world. To tell you the truth, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. But I knew that I wanted my life to matter. I wanted to live a life full of adventure and a life where at the end of my life, when I meet our Creator, that He would say, well done, good and faithful servant. So a few months later, in about 2007, I and some friends of mine co-founded an organization called Peace and Love Proclaimers. And our motto was Youth for a Change. Though we were very young, I think the oldest of among us was about 19 years old, we wanted to make a difference. We wanted to do something so grand that people will remember that we lived. So we started different projects. One was called the Watchman Visit, where basically we'll visit orphanages and we'll visit orphan villages to basically help them in whatever ways that we could. We paid school fees for about 40 kids. And we also did different projects. One of them is Forgiveness, a Step to Reconciliation. And the reason was that in a post-genocide Rwanda, we wanted to create a conversation about what would be the role of forgiveness in us living together. We did that project for about 2 years, and we did conferences, we did talks, and we did different things to engage in that conversation. But one of the biggest projects that PLP, as commonly known, is famous for is Walk to Remember. Walk to Remember is a commemorative walk that happens every year in April to remember not only what happened in Rwanda, but to use that as a lesson for the youth all over the world. So we want to unite the youth all over the world to fight against genocide and mass atrocities. Since its beginning in 2009, the walk has happened in more than 25 countries. And it has brought in more than 50,000 people from all over the world. And we have also had the honor and the privilege of hosting some dignitaries such as Tony Blair, Samantha Powers, and His Excellency, the President of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, and the First Lady throughout the years. After being one of the founding members of PLP, I was given a chance and a privilege to attend university in the United States, where I went to Towson University in Maryland on a full debate scholarship. And when I was in Maryland, I could see the impact that debate had on students and on the intellectual life of many different people. Through the work of the Baltimore Urban Debate League and also through the work of the Towson debate team, which was one of the best debate team in the nation, I was able to start also dreaming of having the same platform in Rwanda. So in 2012, after graduating from university, I came back to Rwanda, and it was also the beginning of a new journey for me. When I came back to Rwanda with a few friends of mine, 2 friends of mine, we co-founded a debate program called Debate Rwanda. Debate Rwanda is a debate program for secondary students, and we bring together the 25 schools in Kigali, and we do just what I love the most, which is basically creating the art of public discourse. In iDebate, we started the Kigali Debate League. We work monthly with students in 25 schools and about roughly a number of 500 children. And we also do different projects such as holiday camps where we bring students together for a long period of time, about 10 days, and have intensive training, not only in debate, but in leadership. And we also help them to figure out what they want to do with their life. But mostly we have also created an East African League where we work with Kenya and we also work with Uganda to create a regional program where we can basically get the best students from Uganda and from Kenya, from Rwanda, and in a few years also from Tanzania and Burundi to debate one another and to learn that though we might have different ideas, that doesn't make us enemies. But the most beautiful part for me about working in iDebate is to be a coach. And my role as a coach is simple, is to help kids find their voice, to give them the confidence and for them to understand that their voice matters and that what they think matters, and to create a generation of critical thinkers and people who, in my opinion, are going to shape not only our country but also the continent. In iDebate, we have also had the privilege of doing a project which I have led on, and that is the Voices from a Post-Genocide Tour. This is an annual 2 to 3 months tour of the United States. And what we basically do is we have been to some of the best universities. We've been to Yale, we have been to Harvard, we have been to Wake Forest and Pepperdine and James Madison and Duquesne and Pittsburgh. And what we are doing is basically to share the story of Rwanda, because we believe that what happened in Rwanda shouldn't happen anywhere else. And we believe that if we're able to reconcile in Rwanda, and if we're able to try and live together one more time, then there's hope for everyone all over the world. And that is what our tour has been able to do. But beyond that, this year, one of our biggest achievements has been that we have been able to send the first team in the history of Rwanda to the World School Debate Championship, which is basically the World Cup of debate. And in the last 4 years, I've not only been busy trying to build up a program and trying to empower young people to find their voice, but I've also been a teacher. Yeah, it's hard to believe. I was an English teacher for 7th to 9th graders, and I've also worked with Aegis Trust, which is a non-profit organization that works in the area of genocide prevention and also peace education. And through these years, I can say that I've gained my skills and I've gained knowledge on how we could basically build peace not only in Rwanda but everywhere else around the world. And though I believe that these 4 years have been some of the most impactful years of my life, I also believe that this is a new era for me, that I'm getting into a new level, and that is where I need your help. In March this year, I got admitted to Pepperdine University for a master's in Social Entrepreneurship and Change. This is a program that basically teaches the students on how to build programs and how to build solutions that impact a society. And I believe that this program is not only great in of itself, but it's also great for me, because I believe that for the past 10 years, I've been working with sheer passion and excitement at wanting to be a change and wanting to make an impact with my life. But where I feel is that now I need to go back to the student bench and learn different things in which I can use in order for me to bring social change and impact lives. I believe that in the work of being useful and being a servant, there is so much knowledge out here that we could use to be more effective and more impactful. And I hope that going to Pepperdine and doing the Masters in Social Entrepreneurship, I'll be able to not only gain the skills and the knowledge, but I'll also be able to meet different people who are doing great things all over the world and to learn from them and to also teach them what we have been able to do here in Rwanda. And this is the reason to why I'm coming to you. The program, as you know, the program is starting in September. And in order for me to attend, I need to be able to raise $25,000, which will cover for part of my tuition, as I've been able to get a job which will help me cover for my living expense. For me, I believe that being there is going to be not only great for me, but also for the organizations that I lead and also for the people that I mentor. I think that my biggest dream, is to build an iDebate Africa that will use not only what we have learned here and multiply all over Africa and be able to impact thousands and thousands more lives through the programs that we do. And that's why I'm coming to you. To be honest, it's quite hard sometimes to ask for help, but I need your help. I need your help to be able to attend the master's program. And what I want you to do is to share the video, share the crowdfunding page, and talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, talk to your girlfriends and boyfriends, anybody, so that you can help me achieve this milestone in my life. One of the things that I will tell you is that for me, I view that as an investment. Whatever money you give me, I view it as an investment. And I can promise you one thing, that whatever you invest in me, I will do all my best to make sure that I multiply it 10,000 folds. And I may not be able to give money, but one thing I know is that whatever I learn, I'll make sure that at least 100 people learn the same things that I've learned. So to view this as an investment into me and an investment into all the people that I know that I will impact and that I will help shape their life. I don't take this very lightly, and I thank you for everything that you're going to do. And one thing I would say is that 10 years later, I think my life has been rocking. It has been a beautiful life, and I know that being able to go to Pepperdine will make it more beautiful and more impactful. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.